manufacturer. They have everything in stock, both latest and ordinary, Mazda and Ford. They also stock service parts such as diesel filters, air con filters, diesel pumps, steering pumps, turbochargers, engine overhaul gaskets, suspension parts, and body parts. If they don't have parts you're looking for, they can order within 5 to 10 working days. To top it up, Shuma Auto Parts also supply Maxxis tires and CST tires.
Really? But where are they found?
They are found on Chandram Sonda Road, Cruiser Auto Workshop in Lusaka. Call on 0979 192057 and 0960 747235. Email shumaautoparts@gmail.com. Shuma Auto Parts for all your genuine vehicle parts.
The Happy World of 5FM Radio, your adult contemporary radio station in Zambia, connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good evening. This is the 5FM main news. The Civil Aviation Authority clarifies that there is no missing plane. Government reiterates that it has no intentions of starting the constitutional amendment process. Sudan's military leader survives drone strikes. Army. This news bulletin is also streaming live on the 5FM Facebook page and YouTube channel, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, I'm Hebert Mutabi. The Civil Aviation Authority has clarified that there is no missing plane as alleged, but what transpired was a mock exercise or simulation in line with the International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO search and rescue exercise. Social media reports alleged that an aeroplane from Bangladesh carrying 86 passengers, which was supposed to land at the Kenneth Kaunda International Airport on Monday, 29th July 2024, went missing. CAA Public Relations Manager Sepiso Zimba says that there is no missing plane, but what transpired was a mock exercise or simulation in line with the search and rescue exercise. Mrs. Zimba said Zambia is a signatory to the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, and as a state, it is mandated to carry out a search and rescue missions and exercises in line with the ICAO Annex 12. She says the objective of the search and rescue in aviation is to ensure the safety and efficient rescue of persons in distress, regardless of nationality, or in danger as a result of being involved in an aircraft accident or incident.
Zambia is a signatory to the International Civil Aviation Organization, and as a state, it is mandatory for us to carry out search and rescue missions and exercises in line with ICAO Annex 12. The objective of the search and rescue mission in aviation is to ensure that the safety and efficient rescue of persons in distress, regardless of nationality, who are in danger as a result of being involved in an accident or incident. This therefore involves the coordination and collaboration of various national and international organizations. So in this case, you have the Civil Aviation Authority, the Aircraft Accidents Investigation Board, Zambia Airports Corporation, Zambia Air Force, the Zambia Police, the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, the Ministry of Health, among others, just to mention a few.
The Ministry of Finance and National Planning has noted that the implementation of the program dubbed WorldLink transforms the way government, through the ministry, will manage the disbursement of funds to the 41 embassies and consulates worldwide. Finance and National Planning Minister Dr. Stumbeko Musokotwani said this during the World Link sign-off, that this is outlined in the National Digital Transformation Strategy as well as the National Financial Inclusion Strategy. Dr. Musokotwani says the solution will be delivered through CT Direct, a Citibank's flagship electronic banking platform. He says it is an important innovation that will allow the ministry to deliver payments to foreign missions with a full value and end-to-end visibility over transactions. He says that the platform will enable the disbursement of funds to occur in real time and in the local currency of foreign missions' country of domicile, streamlining their operations and enhancing their financial management capabilities. The minister said this in a speech read on his behalf by Ministry Accountant General Ms. Nsandi Manza.
The implementation of Workly transforms the way government, through the Ministry of Finance and National Planning, will manage the disbursements of funds to our 42 embassies and consulates worldwide, as outlined in the National Digital Transformation Strategy, as well as the National Financial Inclusion Strategy. This solution will be delivered through Citi Direct, a Citibank's flagship electronic banking platform. It is an important innovation that will allow the ministry to deliver payments to foreign missions with full value and end-to-end visibility over transaction. It will also enable the disbursement of funds to occur in real time and in the local currency of the foreign mission's country of domicile.
And the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation Permanent Secretary Etambuyu Gadasen says that the ministry is honored to leverage the strategic partnership, and so it is honored to have cities' consistent support. She says missions are critical to advancing Zambia's interests abroad and for providing consular services and support to Zambians living in the diaspora. And speaking during the same event, Citi's sub-cluster head for Sub-Saharan Africa, Akin Dawadu, said that the organization is interested in the government's commitment to financial inclusion and digitization as set out in the 8th National Development Plan, as well as the National E-Government Plan. He says it is in this spirit that the organization began discussions about cross-border payments, taking into account the volatile macro environment and the need for sovereigns across the continent to engage in cost rationalization and fiscal consolidation. And Citi Zambia Chief Executive Officer and Head of Banking, Lowani Chivesakunda, applauded the stakeholders for their commitment regarding the program.
It does not end here. We continue to strive to work with you. We continue to listen to you. And please do give us feedback. We spoke about that, Director of Foreign Affairs. We do value the feedback, especially with the ongoing payments now that we're going to embark on going starting next month. We also want to hear more from you in terms of the challenges that you face. As we continue to grow as an economy, obviously the challenges will come up, but there too lies the opportunity and the solution in which we stand ready for. So as Citi, we want to thank you. We want to thank you as well, Akin, for supporting us on this journey. We continue to speak about what more we can do for the public sector in Zambia.
In other news, Matero Police Station has arrested Ms. Selina Moyo for obtaining money by false pretenses from 16 individuals. Confirming the development, Police Public Relations Officer Ray Hamonga says the complainants reported that Ms. Selina Moyo, aged 25, residing at house number 80/24 in Soweto Compound, Zingalume, Lusaka, obtained money from them under the pretense of securing employment for them in the Zambia Army and Zambia National Service. Mr. Hamonga says that the total amount of money collected from the 16 complainants amounts to 102,400 kwacha. The fraudulent activities occurred between February 2024 and July 2024 in Zingalume compound. He says Ms. Moyo has been detained in lawful custody and will be appearing in court soon. The Energy Regulation Board, ERB, has adjusted upwards the fuel pump price of petrol from 31 kwacha 58 ingwe to 33 kwacha 47 ingwe per litre, and diesel to 30 kwacha 5 ingwe per litre from 29 kwacha 34 ingwe per litre. Other adjustments are kerosene from 26 kwacha 36 ingwe to 27 kwacha 52 ingwe, and jet A1 from 29 kwacha 20 ingwe to 30 kwacha 53 ingwe respectively. The increase has been attributed to the depreciation of the kwacha against the dollar in the month of July. The prices are effective at midnight, 31st July 2024, and shall remain in effect until revised by the authority. Government has clarified that it does not intend to embark on constitutional amendment, contrary to what is pertaining on social media. Speaking at the launch of the Ministry of Information and Media Strategic Plan 2022 to 2026, M&E Framework and MIM mobile app, Minister of Information and Media Cornelius Mwetwa stated that constitutional amendment is not secretive and as such cannot be undertaken minus parliamentary debate. He adds that the UPND government has made it clear that tackling the economy was a top priority. And Mr. Mwetwa says President Hakainde Hichilema is on record of disputing the removal of 50+1 and has no intention of altering the 5-year term to 7. He says 4 and 5 are used in most countries as the standard terms of tenure. Mr. Mwetwa says government is aware of sentiments expressed by some quarters of the citizenry. He alludes that various opinions have the capacity to sound like reality when they are not.
I would like to place on record once more that presently the government of the Republic of Zambia, under the able leadership of His Excellency President Hakainde, has no intentions whatsoever to embark on constitutional amendments. Let me also be clear that there are no secret constitutional amendments being mooted by this new dawn administration.
In other news trending this evening, Zambia National Public Health Institute National One Health Coordinator Raymond Hamonga says rumors, misinformation, and disinformation can hinder government's response efforts to fight pandemics and put lives at risk. The Drug Enforcement Commission DC has formally charged and arrested Daliso Mbewe, male aged 32, a resident of Lusoke Village, Chongwe District, Lusaka Province, for various offenses. Up next, business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
In business news, Acting Minister of Finance and National Planning, Charles Milupi, has urged the leaders of Africa's tax administrations to use the African Tax Administration Forum to harness innovative concepts and best practices of digitalization for transforming the administration of tax through collaborative efforts on current digital opportunities and change management strategies. Speaking during the official opening of the African Tax Administration Forum, ATAF, fifth Heads of Tax Administration's masterclass, Mr. Milupi says the African continent has in times past been at a disadvantage of global technological change. He says it is pleasing to see the tax authorities on the continent jumping on the wagon of embracing technology. Mr. Milupi says the continent continues to face a widespread poverty, debt crises, and inadequate infrastructure, among others. Mr. Milupi says worsening the situation is the ravaging effects of climate change. Ends business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
In foreign news, Sudan's military leader, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, has survived an assassination attempt, the army spokesman has told the BBC. Nabil Abdallah blamed the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF, which the army has been battling for the last 16 months for control of the country. He said that 2 drones had struck an army graduation ceremony, killing 5 people at a base in Jabait in the East Territory under the control of the military. But the RSF's legal advisor told Reuters news agency that the group, which has agreed to go to US-mediated talks next month, was not responsible. Here's a roundup from the BBC for other world news stories.
The Israeli military has issued a new warning to civilians in Gaza, saying it needs to adjust the evacuation zone around the city of Khan Yunis because of further militant activity and rocket fire. 4 members of the American gospel music family, the Nelons, have died in a plane crash. Jason and Kelly Nelon Clark, their daughter Amber, and son-in-law Nathan Kistler were traveling to Alaska on Friday when their aircraft came down.
In sports news, Mercedes say George Russell was disqualified from the Belgian Grand Prix because his car lost more weight than they expected in a number of areas. Russell lost the win because his car was found to be 1.5 kilograms underweight after the race, with a teammate, Lewis Hamilton, elevated to first in his place. Trackside engineering director Andrew Chauvelin said that the car's tires, underfloor plank, and Russell himself all affected the car's final weight. Here now is the evening weather report.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
The whole country, the evening will be clear, slightly windy and mild. Ends the evening weather report.
Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
That item brings us to the end of the news, but before we go, a recap of the top stories. The Civil Aviation Authority clarifies that there is no missing plane. Government reiterates that it has no intention of starting the constitutional amendment process. Sudan's military leader survives drone strikes army. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy World of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. I'm Herbert Mutabi.